Okay, so we're here with Darren from Australia Pipelining Supply, one of our resellers in Australia, in Sydney. And we're here to talk with him here at the WWETT Show 2017. And Darren, I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions if I could.
Yeah.
What about Picote was attractive to you as a company to make you want to partner with us?
Okay. Yeah, the main thing, the reason we wanted to partner with Picote is because the Picote tools are based off the back of a contracting business. These guys install over 10 kilometres of liner a year, and every piece of tooling that has been developed has been derived by a need from the field, not just someone sitting in a factory going, oh, this looks pretty cool. It actually was designed to do a job, and they perfected it, and they used it themselves before they released it to the market, so that we knew we were jumping on board with someone who had a product that was going to be efficient and work well for us.
So you liked that contractor background and knowledge. You thought that that would be a good route of business for us to focus on, and the fact that we've got the experience and technology that we utilize every day. So that was important to you.
That was the major thing for us. You know, our business is also derived from a contractor business where we experience a lot of the issues and have experienced problems over the years that these guys have experienced, and that is where their tooling has come from. So we knew it was going to work. And when we went over and spent time with them and went out and saw how their jobs were done in the field, you know, there was a direct correlation between their business and ours, and we could see why the tooling was developed, and that was a major advantage for us as a contractor, and then to supply to our contractor base as our clients as well.
That's great. So how have you found the product so far? Is it working well for not only you internally, but are your clients finding it useful? What's the feedback that you're getting?
Well, to be honest on that one, Jake, when we first started, we had a lot of issues with the product, and we were wondering what was happening with it. Why were we chewing through cutting heads, and why were we chewing through flap discs and side grinding panels so quickly? And it was then that we decided to go and actually spend time with these guys and actually learn how to use the products properly. And when you actually get an understanding of how to use it properly and not just trying to run with it yourself, you realise how efficient it actually becomes using the correct equipment. You know, the Maxi Miller that we now use and we promote very heavily in Australia has made a massive advantage to us and our clients, and how efficient it actually will work and clean and
So training was a major priority for you.
Training was a major priority for us, and we spent a lot of money bringing our crew over to Picote to learn how to do that. Because if you don't know how to use the equipment properly, it's not going to work efficiently, end up costing you more money than it's good, and then like everything else, guys go, it's not working, I'll push that to the side. So we focused very heavily on the training that these guys gave us when we were first starting, and we wanted our focus on doing exactly the same. We've already had Jake out for a Picote Open Day to show our clients on how efficient their equipment is and how to use it properly, right down to the new coating system and everything like that. And we continually going back over there again to train so that we know exactly what's new, how to use the new equipment, so we can pass that on then to our clients.
And to my knowledge, you've been now to Finland for training, and you've also been to the United States for training at our U.S. training facility. And that's extremely important as a reseller, and we appreciate that from our end because we know that you're passing that knowledge along to your customers. But could you elaborate a little bit on how you as a company approach the training aspect with your customers?
Yeah, well, we've now also been accredited as the sole Australian service agent for Picote, which means again that we've gone over there and learned how to service the equipment, and we now carry all the products and the stock required to service it. We train every one of our clients, whether they go from buying a cable and one cutter all the way through to a Maxi Miller and everything. We provide that training straight up for those guys, and then we also offer the ongoing support. I'm always on the phone to Jake via Skype or on the phone, and I've also opened direct contact with Jake to some of our major clients as well, and sort of said, look guys, any questions or issues, communicate directly with the manufacturers, and that's the sort of relationship that we have with Picote, that we can trust that if we give our client their details, they'll get the support that they need directly from them, and our communication is always open as well, so we know where we're at and what's happening.
So you've got the training aspect covered, and you've also got stock, right? You've got stock available for when somebody needs a consumable part or a repair part. Those things are all in stock in-house, right in Australia.
Yeah, we would like to think that we're probably going to carry more stock than most other distributors. Mainly because we are so far away, and if we do need something, it doesn't sort of just appear the next day. you can't just duck around the corner to Bunnings and grab any of their equipment. So we focus on trying to have a lot of stock on hand so that when somebody needs something, it's there. We can get it to them next day or within a couple of days, and not have to sort of say, oh, it's got to come in from overseas.
So last question, what are you looking forward to going forward? Is it new product development? Is it continuing to build the relationship? What for you as a company and a reseller for Picote are you looking forward to in the future?
Continuing to build the relationship between the two companies. Picote is on a massive growth. At every show you go to, their stand's getting bigger, there's new tooling, and that's sort of like Australian pipelining supplies too. The lining industry in Australia is still on that growth as well. So it's good to be on board with a company that is driven and is focused on their products and their service and all those sorts of things. And that's how we want to be as ourselves in a business. So it's great to be on board with someone that shares those same sort of values. Hopefully we can both grow together, and the equipment's performing well in Australia at this stage, and I know that with further product developments and further advancements, we'll both be able to benefit from it.
Sure. Well, that's all I've got for now, but I would say that we certainly appreciate the relationship with APS. We look forward to growing with you and partnering with you on everything that we do and helping you be a successful reseller, and we really appreciate everything. So
thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Look forward to seeing you down in Australia again in September for the Trenchless No Dig Show, and where we can sort of help promote more on the Picote product and what we can do to help our clients.
Very good. Appreciate it.